The bye could not have come at a better time. It is an overused phrase that we hear year after year, over and over again. But I'm about to say it again. The bye could not have come at a better time for the Arizona Cardinals because this organization is an absolute firestorm right now. They just lost their 8th game of the season and 5th at home. So as if Cardinals fans haven't been through enough already, whether it's right, wrong, or somewhere in between, the media, especially national media, are having an absolute field day with it, particularly when it comes to Kyler Murray. Let's take a step back to earlier in the week when Ian Rappaport said on NFL Game Day that things had been tense between Kyler and his head coach Kliff Kingsbury.
Before he was injured, things got a little tense between him and Kliff Kingsbury. My understanding is during that time away, during that break, the two sat down, hashed out some differences.
So, not ideal that there was tension between the two, but also not a surprise as Kyler was seen screaming at his head coach on the sideline earlier in the season, which also became a storyline. But things are supposedly smoothed over between the two. They head into this game against the Chargers, and they end up losing by a single point in the final minute, which makes mistakes that happened earlier in the game a little more costly. One being a deep ball to DeAndre Hopkins that was intercepted on 4th and 1 from their own 35-yard line. Apparently that was not the original plan, and Kyler did not mince words about it after the game.
No, that wasn't for Hop, actually. Schematically, I mean, we were kind of fucked.
I think Kyler was more so giving credit to the Chargers defense rather than calling out his head coach. But guess what? You left it up to interpretation, and the narrative has already been established that you and your head coach don't get along. Thus, the field day. Our PHNX Cardinals crew tweeted out that clip, which got over 2 million views in less than 24 hours. It's all over the dang place, and everybody's talking about it in a way that makes it seem like Kyler is publicly calling out his head coach. Also, maybe call a timeout next time in that situation. Anyway, it doesn't matter that he also said in that same press conference that his relationship with Kliff is good.
There's no tension. I think the whole thing from this whole season, it's just been kind of not the way anyone's wanted it or envisioned it to go. But between me and him, no, we're good.
Again, the precedent, the narrative has already been established, and now a new storyline is emerging. Could Kyler Murray potentially deter a head coach from taking the Cardinals' position when they inevitably part ways with Kliff Kingsbury? Or could he hurt their chances of landing the highly desired Sean Payton because he's hard to coach?
So for the Arizona fans, if you think you're going to get an elite offensive coach, a coach with options, Kyler Murray's a time bomb. I mean, they can move off Kliff Kingsbury. But one of the downsides as a player, especially a player at a key position, airing your grievances publicly, the whole world can hear it. If I was an offensive coach, I would be completely turned off by what's happening in Arizona.
With Kliff's always very, he works hard, but it's very chill. With Kyler, it's always tense. So, I know we all, including me, I did a thing on this weekend. We're all kind of focused on that relationship. I would imagine it's going to be tense with any coach and Kyler because he wants what he wants. He sees what he sees. He's very demonstrative about it.
Right, wrong, or somewhere in between. This is where we're at right now with the Arizona Cardinals. In shambles, with a million questions and no end in sight.